Okay, my Leos, how you guys doing? Welcome in. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. So last week when I was doing those January readings, the Leo reading was really off the hook. I got a lot of new guides coming in. My aunties came in, which was lovely. And I also want to say that over the course of this week, just personally, I mean, I'm a Sag, so I'm a fellow fire sign, and I've had some pretty wild dreams and also some new guides come in, new female guides. So I was excited to see if Leo was still kind of in that wavelength. So let's see where we're going. Let's see where we're going today. Last week for the January reading, Aunt Dorothy, not Laura, kind of popped in. So let's see what we're doing here today. Good fortune. Time. There's Saturn energy. Okay. And magic. Wow. Okay. So this does have to do with consistency, a little consistency of effort, a little belief in magic, a little lighthearted. I mean, in the middle here is time, which is Saturn. Okay. And Saturn's in Pisces right now for the next 2 years or so. And Saturn is going to be about a spiritual discipline. And it is about consistency that makes for good fortune and magic. It's not kind of just off the cuff stuff. So some of you are wondering why your manifestations aren't working, or seemingly, or you're not feeling the result of work that you're doing around mediumship or opening to gifts or meditating or anything like that. The message here is stick with it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Okay. I want you to stick with it. I feel like the guides are saying to me, at least through February. So you're going to have 60 days here. It really takes 90 days to make a habit, but they're saying through February till we get into Pisces time. And then I feel like you're going to have a situation where you're going to need that guidance, whatever has come through. So please grab a journal. Whatever comes through, don't edit yourself. Don't think it's supposed to be a different way than what's happening. Just do it every single day, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. Just follow your breath. Just don't pay attention to your mind. Whatever comes through, write it down. Okay? It's going to be handy at the end of February. Okay? 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, King of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Some of you are leaving behind 4 of Cups. Wow. Some of you are leaving behind. There's a 5 of Swords. Justice. Yeah. Some of you are leaving behind. I can't help myself. 6 of Swords. Some of you. All right. Stop. No, don't stop. But here's the deal. Some of you are walking toward what you really want to create. Here's the King of Wands, which is Leo energy. What do you really want to create? I feel like some of you are you're dealing with people who are not on the same wavelength. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. People who are very much competitive or trying to take from you. I really feel like when you get yourself balanced, the message is like, hey, it's time to move on. There's some people who are just takers. And I'm not even saying that they're bad people or anything like that. I'm just saying that they don't know any other way. So, especially for, I'm going to say this to you, and I know that this is going to sound biased in relationship to every other sign, but fire signs shine bright. Okay. And you know that. People can be drawn to you who are going through challenging times. You may have a sense that people are take. And I feel like you're getting yourself a little bit twisted around in maybe some kind of anger or some kind of frustration, when really what's needed is to just move away from that energy. You don't have to get angry at them. It's like, it's not vindictive or purposeful. meaning they're not here to do that to you specifically. They just don't know what else to do, and you're shining your light brightly. And so the fact is, that's going to attract a lot of moths. Okay, it's going to attract a lot of people who take. So put a pin in that message, because I feel like you're going to be taking action on this very soon. By the end of February, I do feel like a lot of these people will be gone out of your life. You will have put up the boundaries. You will have done good work around that. If you're really trying to open your intuitive channel, lousy boundaries is the first and easiest way to lose your connection. All right, so that little piece of advice. So let's see the reading here. Knight of Cups, the Magician, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, somebody took advantage, but took you for granted. Okay, somebody is seeing you as amazing, and the Three of Swords are kind of using that to their own benefit. They see you as having because the Magician has all the aces. I actually got the 4 aces for myself in a morning reading this week. So I think we're very much in sync. This does feel a little bit like someone is seeing you and kind of taking advantage of your kind nature, or you're just like, well, I'm a giver. Like, there's some consequences to this. And you can, of course, you can be generous and all of that. But that does mean, with great power comes great responsibility. That does mean that you're going to need to learn boundaries for yourself. Okay? It doesn't mean we turn you into Scrooge, or we turn you into somebody who's not giving at all. But what happens is you get stagnant because people drain you. Okay? People are draining you. King of Swords, clarity, please. 6 of Pentacles. This is about the back and forth. Like, I feel like some of you are going to need to say your needs and how your needs are not being met. 6 of Pentacles, and then the outcome is the 10 of Cups. So this is a good lesson right now, that if you can stand up and say, you know what, this feels like it's draining me, and I feel like there's not enough back and forth. You're not a scorekeeper. I'm not suggesting that you're like, I listened to them for 2 hours on the phone and they haven't listened to me for 2 hours on the phone. It doesn't really work like that, but it does work like you need to fill up your own cup. You need to work on your own filling up, and be an example to other people who are not doing that, who are going to other people to like dump their bad vibe, or dump their negative emotion, or dump their complain, turning other people into dumpsters. And then the minute the conversation turns to that person needing something from the other person, nowhere to be found. Okay. Some of you are definitely dealing with that situation. The Empress, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. What are you investing your time and effort into? I feel like this is a divine feminine healing. Okay. Divine feminine healing. Wow. Yes. The divine feminine can't keep give. Okay. What's interesting this week is that there's a lot of information coming through the individual zodiac readings that aligns with a divine feminine, divine masculine, twin flame journey. I'm not saying this is a twin flame or anything of the sort, but I am saying that it hasn't happened in a long time, that I keep getting the word nomenclature, which seems very technical to me, but the verbiage of divine feminine, divine masculine coming through. This is a higher order of lesson. So we are a little bit following on to the January monthly reading. There's something about June. You could be dealing with a person named June, or you could be dealing with somebody who's born in June or something like that. We do have Gemini here. Okay. With this, Magician, that's Mercury, and that rules Gemini, and also Virgo. Okay. So you might be dealing with those people, might be dealing with an Aquarius, and there is, it's like good fences make good neighbors. I feel like you need to be better at uh, communicating your needs and not having expectations of people and then getting mad at them when they don't meet your expectations. So you might want to come to this person who you're thinking of when I'm talking about this and say, hey, you know what? This doesn't feel good to me. This doesn't feel loving to me, or this doesn't feel, there's something about this that's off. And I'm going to need to back away, or I'm going to need to understand what I really need from this and what I'm thinking about this. Now, you may be thinking someone is going to be a romantic partner when they're not. Okay. And you may have that expectation, but then they don't follow through. And so that brings the Three of Swords. You may have the expectation, right, of long term partnership, but this person is really transactional. Maybe they keep score, give and take, really transactional. And so King of Swords, like super cold on the feelings. So it's like, well, you can make a lot of mistakes. You can make of course you can, but you can make a lot of assumptions about what people are capable of. Especially, I'm just going to say this to you, that especially if you are dealing with someone that you feel is a divine feminine or has water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or has a lot of Taurus in them or something like that, you may feel like it's their job, their role to be nurturing and everything like that. This is also about balance. Okay, finding a balanced situation. It's almost like you're putting that out into the world. You're manifesting a more balanced situation. And by the end of February, I feel like that's going to show up here. If it feels to me like this has been going on for a long time. Three of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, that's 10 of Pentacles. It's like the cycle is coming to a close. Okay, with the World also coming to a close. And you do have the two cards that I look for when it's like, hey, time to go. I'm not saying there's nothing more in this for you that feels transactional to me. I'm saying that you've seen the best of this person. You've seen it. There's not going to be any more. And if you're kind of waiting around for someone to become something that you believe they have the potential to, if there's any logic to the English language, the word potential, especially in related to dating or anything like that, should be a 4-letter word. Okay? Because I feel like people hang their expectations on potential a lot. And it's like the Magician here. This is the number 1 card, right? And this is about all the 4 aces. The 4 aces are potential. They're not guaranteed. They're not something that is like a fully baked thing. And I feel like you might be seeing it as a fully baked thing. So it's really time to assess a situation very kind of coolly with this King of Swords, and recognize if you're being drained. We all give to people. There's nothing wrong with being a giver, like I said. But can you balance that? Can you balance that? So always look, instead of blaming somebody else, like always look back to yourself and say, what is the lesson for me in this? I need to learn to balance my own needs with what I'm giving to other people. I need to balance that. And if it's not going to, if they're like, sorry, that's not what I'm here to do, then you're like, okay, I'm moving on. And I think that's what some of you are going to do. I'm going to clarify a little bit this Three of Swords, because it does feel, okay, 10 of Wands. It does feel a little bit like the expectation is going to bite you in the ass. If you think this person is going to turn into a romantic partner, I feel like you're going to end, even if they do, pay attention, because even if they do, I feel like you're experiencing the best this person has to offer. They may be depleted themselves. They may be, and they're looking for you to fill them up. But I feel like you might have this fantasy about this person's potential that might not work out. Okay, so Three of Swords, please. Okay, this one. Okay, Tower showing up in reverse, so that can be an internal, like a kind of a, well, No, I am getting that this is much more about putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Okay? About not wanting to have that conversation. Nine of Swords. I don't know what to say. Okay? Temperance, another fire sign coming in here, and the Knight of Swords. I just feel like some of you have some legit concerns that you're putting off and putting off and putting off. Some of you maybe till the end of February for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but this tower is saying to me that some of you have had an aha moment about this, especially if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, I can see that. Um, and I feel like you're going to get, it's good to talk about it when you're not angry, when you're not resentful. This kind of relationship where you give and give and give breeds resentment. So I feel like that's an important thing to note. And this King of Swords may seem very cold. There's the Emperor, another fire sign. Okay, so Emperor, Hanged Man, Knight of Wands, and the Lover's card. So some of you have this choice right in front of you. I get, again, this feels very similar to me. This is about putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, especially as it relates to the Emperor. You are the Emperor here. And I'm getting a ton here of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. There's a wayward Taurus down here. And I think that has to do with you taking better care of yourself. Okay. So the Emperor and the Hanged Man and the Knight of Wands, I feel like you don't know maybe what to say. Okay. So we'll dive into that in the extended. I'll take a look at this and we'll see where we go. Okay, Leo. This is for you. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you see this, this week I've been calling them weekly readings, but that's not what's been showing up. All right. So link is below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there, Leo. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.